Hey y'all, so this is gonna be a little bit of a different video, but I wanted to give it a little bit of an intro. So today was Han's birthday, so I did a little bit of a thing for myself today. So I've kind of squashed all of the clips I took while I was there together, so I'll just let you all watch that, but I wanted to put it up there for people to see. Maybe it inspires someone in their grieving process. So as always, that's what I try and share very authentically. Yeah, I did the big hard thing, which was ever since I don't know when it was, sometime early in the winter, maybe January, February, I realized that I had the power. I had blocked Han, which meant that I could go and unblock, look around, and reblock whenever I wanted. And at first I wasn't really doing it that much, and then it was starting to become like something I was doing like every day, and I was like, I need to stop. Like, I'm having dreams about them all the time, and that was happening before I even started looking at their account, but I think it was feeding into how often it was happening. A lot of processing I'm doing in my subconscious, but I just found myself doing it like very habitually. It was like once a day, I gotta check in what they're doing. Like, there's no reason for me to do that. It was like mostly out of curiosity and a lot out of habit. And I think some of the curiosity was like part of me still cares about them and the family, and like I'm having trouble letting go of all of that. So that's why I did what I did today. I did a letting go ritual. Today's their birthday, like I said. So their birthday last year and the week after that was kind of like the catalyst to like everything just like bursting wide open. Things have been slowly getting worse, but their birthday was like the catalyst to ultimately our demise. And so I was like, I took the day off. I knew I was gonna feel something. And I decided I've been wanting to go back to Elmbrook. Elmbrook is where we got married. Elmbrook is just a lot. It is something and somewhere that we always went to. Something that we always did was go for a walk or go hang out for a little while, go to the beach, go have a picnic. Like, it was very much like, let's go to Elmbrook. Like, that was so central to our relationship, to the family dynamic, to everything. And I had been feeling this urge to like go back for a while. And so I talked to my therapist about it. And I was like, do you think it's like wise? Like, should I go back? Like, we were going to get married there. Han proposed to me there. Like, we made out for the first time on a park bench there. Like, there were so many significant moments in our relationship that happened surrounding this park. Ruben, you're shaking the whole bed. So anyway, I was nervous to go back, but she's like, let's make a plan for you. You don't want to go in there without a plan. Like, have an idea of what you want to do. Don't get sucked into the nostalgia of stuff. And so I did that, and it was really great. So I'll let you watch that, see my experience. But, and the other thing I did was, like I was saying, give up the blocking power I had. So I unblocked Han. I let them block me. It happened pretty immediately, which is not surprising. The large reason I was just reblocking them in the first place was to prevent them from blocking me, because I wanted to be able to look at what they're up to every once in a while. But every once in a while, it was turning into every day. And so I said, I don't need this. I need to let it go. I don't need to know what you're doing. We're living separate lives now. I mean, a lot of our daily activities and stuff still like intertwine or organize. Teetotaler and their job work together. Like, a lot of like, there's a lot that still intertwines us. So I don't know that we'll never see each other again, but I definitely don't need to be looking at their social medias. And I know that they probably know that I was looking. That's probably why they were curating more stuff with Coda, just to get under my skin, all that kind of stuff. Maybe not. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Who knows? But I'm sure they've got eyes and ears on what I'm doing. So, ow, my toe. So anyway, I hope you enjoy my little letting go ritual. My therapist was like, get some rocks, write stuff on them, throw them as far as you can, then make something for yourself to leave there. That can be like your special piece, something that's just yours. You know where it is. It's like kind of making a space in the park that is yours only, because the rest of the park is so heavily intertwined. So that's what I did, and I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, I've just parked. The last time I was parked right here was one of the weeks that we shared the dog for after Han moved out. And I had parked right here, and they had parked over there. It's really, really interesting. I feel a lot of anxiety in my chest. Like, even just getting past, like, driving towards this exit on the highway, I could feel it, like, just tightening me. It's a really interesting experience. So, yeah, all right, let's do this. Okay, so I'm out here on the dike. That's how far I've walked so far. We used to come and walk up this way all the time. We're overlooking the park now. And we'd sit on this bench and we'd talk and we'd look at all the stuff and daydream about our wedding happening across the way. And I used to come and run here. I'd go for runs. I could do, if I did a loop of this like walking path all the way down through the park, it was like 2 miles. If I did the whole thing. And one day I ran it like 4 times, did like 8 miles just circling the park. Yeah. The very first thing that happened was I saw someone from afar walking on this trail, and it was like a tall, skinny person. I was like, oh my god, I swear if that's Han, I'm gonna shit my pants. But it wasn't. But it definitely spiked my adrenaline so high. I know that they aren't around today. It's their birthday. They're probably off doing some birthday shenanigans. That's what they always do. So that's also why I chose this day. I was like, guaranteed I won't run into them. Not that I am scared of running into them, but I know that they're not around this area today, so that makes me feel better. So I've started to come down from that initial adrenaline spike. I'm just trying to enjoy the weather. It's a really nice day for a walk, and yeah, calming down a little bit. I've just got my rocks in my bag. I got some paint. I'm gonna paint one of the rocks and leave it somewhere. And yeah, so I hope it's gonna be a good experience. All right. I just had a nice little cry while I was painting this rock. And I've written all the things I'm gonna let go of on some rocks. I'm just sitting here. This is the spot where Han proposed to me, right there. So I figured this was a good place to sit down and do it. It's nice and shaded. The water's right there, so I could throw some rocks. But yeah, it's been cathartic so far. So I'm gonna keep on plucking away with my task here. Halloween. Being proposed to. Matching Christmas pajamas. Being controlled and manipulated. Our wedding. Ooh, that That one bounced back at me. Laughing together. Picnics at Elm Brook. My family. Being in debt. Marriage. Good sex. Olivia. Heidi. Han. No goodbye. I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to do this one. So I'm sitting up here. Right behind me is where we plan to get married. And down there's the pavilion we would have used. But someone's using it today, which I guess is probably a good thing. So I just finished my rock. So I duplicated the tattoo I have of a drawing that my nephew made of, he gave it to me and said, you and me hanging out every day. You and me together every day, something like that. So I duplicated that. And on the back, dear Coda, if you find this, know I love you so. Now I'm gonna go find a place, not very visible, somewhere off the path to put it, and just know that it's there. Okay, so I'm headed home now. I'm really, really glad I went. I'm really, really glad I did that. I feel lighter. It was really hard, and I worked through a lot of ups and downs while I was there, but it was really, really worth it. I just feel like I processed a lot. Just like, because that's what a divorce is. Divorce, wherever there's love, there's grief. And so I've been grieving for the last year for the life and love and people I hadn't. And that was just part of the process.